So where the heck do you get trailer sound effects? If you want to skip my trailer sound effect explanations, just look down below for links to the sound libraries I recommend. I'm going to share with you my favorite trailer sound effects libraries, which you can buy once and then use as much as you want for your own trailers. By the way, my name is Derek Lieu. I've worked in the movie and game trailer industry off and on for over 17 years, and back when I first learned trailer editing was a job, the first thing I wanted to know about was where the sound effects came from. Trailer sound effects have specific naming conventions which you have to know in order to even begin Googling for them. Descriptors for trailer sound effects generally include hits, booms, whooshes, swishes, rises, and drones. There are many more names for these sound effects, but these will point you into the right direction. Sound effects come in a few varieties based on the type of license they grant the user. There's free, royalty-free, and needle drop. These distinctions are important to know in order to ensure you own the licenses for the audio in the trailers you make for your professional work. If you're wondering what will happen if you don't purchase the necessary licenses, just know these companies are well within their right to flag your videos and protect their intellectual property. To get your sound library started, I recommend these 3 completely free libraries. They're not trailer specific, but they cover a wide variety of sounds. The first is from Adobe and can be downloaded at the link below. Apple also has a free sound library which you can get by downloading GarageBand and then installing them by using this menu. There's also a massive bundle of game audio sound effects which was released during GDC 2017. All of those are linked down below. Most of you watching this video will be interested in royalty-free sound effects libraries, which you purchase once and are free to use in your videos as much as you want. These sound effects and libraries can range in price from $5 to $300 depending on their quality and size. Right now you might be thinking, ugh, Derek, I've heard all those cheap royalty-free sound effects libraries and none of them have good trailer sound effects. I promise the ones I recommend here are what I use and have seen used in professional trailer houses too. Big Fish Audio is an online store for music and sound effects, but they have a couple very versatile and affordable libraries that are about $50 each. Epic's sound effects library Quantum has a great mix of trailer sound effects for $70. Epic Composer's Monument sound effects library also has a great variety of trailer sound effects for $149. Video Copilot's Motion Pulse library has a lot of sounds that you could imagine being in a Hollywood blockbuster and science fiction films. That one is $150. Boom Library has a wide range of sound effects libraries, including several specifically for cinematic trailer sound design. These are usually a couple $100s each. Lens Distortions has 3 sound effects libraries which can be purchased as a bundle. These libraries have a great mix of sounds which toe the line between sound effects and music. The great thing about these libraries are they're much more genre agnostic than the typical science fiction-y metal sounds you find in most trailer sound effects libraries. Hollywood Edge's Sound Designer Toolkit collection is a classic sound effects library which has been around for decades. It covers a wide range of sound effects which are mostly not trailer specific, but they're still a good collection. They are quite pricey though, at a few $100s each. Motion Sound is a library specifically made for motion design videos. It covers a wide variety of things, and you can buy it for $379. ASoundEffect.com is a great place to browse an extensive array of sound effects libraries ranging from $20 to a few hundred. They're not necessarily trailer specific, but well worth looking into. Building a library of trailer sound effects is a lot of money, but remember, it's buy once and use forever. I highly recommend you start with a cheaper library like Big Fish or Epic Sound Effects, or try to focus on the sounds which will fit the sorts of trailers you edit most. It may be tempting to buy as many sound effects libraries as possible, but practically speaking, you can get a lot done with a good core set of sound effects you're very familiar with. So that's royalty-free libraries. Needle drop sound effects are one granted on a per-use basis, so every time you use the sound, you have to make music cue sheets detailing every use and duration, and pay the sound library accordingly. There are also different license costs based on where the finished piece is being used, like on the internet, radio, TV, theatrical releases, podcasts, and more. Even if you license a needle drop licensed sound effect for one trailer, you have to pay again if you decide to use it in another. Some libraries like this include Q Factory Music, Position Music, BMG Production Music, Audio Machine, Brand X, and many, many more. These libraries are for trailers with very big budgets made at major trailer houses, and honestly, I do just fine with my royalty-free libraries. In all likelihood, you're not going to make or break a trailer just because you couldn't use one sound effect. If you're making fan trailers, I recommend you stick with royalty-free libraries just to keep things as legally tight as possible. Also, you never know, someday you might be working professionally with these companies and want to be on their good side when that happens. One quick workflow tip: keep your sound effects in separate folders according to their licensing, and use a good search program for when you're looking for a very specific sound. On Mac OS X, I like the free app EasyFind, and right now I'm experimenting with the app Soundly, which lets you preview and import sounds pretty easily. I'm always on the lookout for more royalty-free sound effects libraries, so if you find any new ones, please send them along. I'm mostly on the hunt for libraries that sound less genre-specific. For example, these sounds could be used in trailers of almost any genre. Whereas these sound like they could only ever be used in a trailer for a Transformers or action science fiction film. If you want weekly trailer making tips like these, please sign up to my newsletter at GameTrailerTips.com, and as a bonus, you'll get my free game trailer editing checklist. As always, thanks to my top Patreon supporters who help me make more videos like this.